ahora sí tengo la Tetera Tuesday t-shirt.
Se estremecen cuando pasa, morena mía, dame un abrazo.
Y bien apretadote. Apretadote.
Dame tu mano, morena.
Un saludito para Morena, allá en Mercedes, Texas, la hija de Socorro.
Para subir al tranvía que está cayendo la nieve fría.
Eso. Saludito para De la Garza, allá en San Antonio.
Que caiga poco a poquito, morena mía, dame un besito.
Ayer me habló De la Garza allá de San Antonio, el que vino con Jaime de Andape.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Yes.
Anoche. Dice que tenía la Tetera Tuesday shirt apuesta, no, la tenía puesta. Y que una girl le dijo, "Is that a corn on the cob on your shirt?" Ingao.
Dame un abrazo.
Lo cree en el lotero. Después le hizo él así. ¡Oh, Pepito! Y con ganas. Coraje. Ráspale.
Si esta
Ay, hueso.
te caerá,
Se ofendió el vato.
¡ay! Que caiga poco a poquito, morena mía,
Dame un besito, baby.
dame un besito.
Órale. La que diga Dario Puig que estoy bragging.
Oh my God.
Todas a ti te quiero. De las demás a ninguna.
Yeah.
Morena mía, luz de la luna.
Pura luz de la luna. Puro moonlight. Shout out para Big D, Mati, Vanessa Treviño, Tino de León. Ya nos aventó un 5 el Dani Díaz.
Thank you, Johnny.
Listo. Vámonos. Unas polquitas a toda madre. Joe Special. Esta me gusta. Ya cuando puedes Air Accordion,
Yeah.
Joe Special en Hometown Boys, ya estás advanced en Air Accordion, ya madre. Estás advanced. Pero necesita la Tetera Tuesday Air Accordion t-shirt. Ay, güey, eso. Estoy en un viaje, carnal. Asústame one time. Happy birthday para Ramón Ayala. Dicen que tiene 75. Saludos para Aurelio. Jorge Santos. Sústame, Jorge. Miraste el video cuando andamos con Intocable. Andabas bien RocknRollJames de aquellos días, carnal. Hablando al revés. Con los ojos del Undertaker. Lake Jackson in the house. Roberto Gaitán de Tampa, Florida. Dice que está frío ya. Mike Castilleja, un saludo también, Mike. RZR Cartel ORC. Millions. Oye, qué nombrerón tiene ese chavo, ¿no? De Washington State. Pura manzana para allá, papá. Pura manzana. Con la raza de Sunnyside, Vancouver, Seattle. Todos los pueblitos allá. Toda madre. Tengo de raza. El DJ Plus, un saludo para el DJ Plus. Échale un poquito de Crisco. Carlos Cárdenas los mandó $4.99 porque su Samsung Android le quitó un centavo.
Thank you.
Love the show, dice asústame. Órale, Carlos, muchas gracias por el super chat, papá. David Sánchez también, puro polka time, dice aprender el bote y prenderte el bote, papá. También hablar del paljale que no voy a ir mañana. Ah, chivas. No, aquí te hacemos un excuse, carnal. Un doctor's excuse. El doctor Casimiro. Casimiro, lo que te voy a poner aquí, que estás malo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tetera Tuesday Mix number 24 from the MyPVT Network studio, brought to you by the law office of Carlos A. Garcia. If you're injured in a serious accident, arrested on serious charges, you need an attorney that will fight for you in court because serious cases require a serious lawyer. Call them at 956-584-1448, 956-584-1448, 24 horas al día, 7 días a la semana. Visit their website at thegarciafirm.com. He is board certified in criminal law by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization. Asústame, aguanta. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, vamos a estar hablando con él en unos momentitos como a las 6:30. We're going to do a new segment que vamos a hacer una vez por mes. Y vamos a empezarlo ahora. Because I walked into his office last week, man. And let me tell you, wow, man. If you could see the video, all you have to do, he doesn't even have to give you a resume. His resume is on the walls of his office, of the lobby. As soon as you walk in, you start seeing all the cases he has won. I mean, it is an amazing trajectory, an amazing record. This guy, when he goes to court and he's representing you, he means business, Raza. And I was just not shocked, but I was like, wow, I was in awe, actually. Because pues this guy, he's board certified in criminal law by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization. Eso quiere decir algo, Raza, porque si buscas los abogados que tienen ese certificado, los puedes contar en una mano. And he's one of them. ¿Entiendes? So he's going to go in there. He's going to fight for you. He's a serious dude. He don't mess around. And you got to call him if you need him. 956-584-1448, okay? 24 hours a day. O puedes ir to thegarciafirm.com. Ahí en esa website puedes saber todo también. If you got any family members in jail or arrested anywhere in the United States, you give them a call porque ese chavo se sube en el jet y ponle.
Wow.
Para ir a sacarlo y defenderlo. As you can see,
I'm still seeing the plaques and I'm blown away.
This guy is...
It's amazing.
He's top notch. I mean, this guy doesn't fool around. And what's interesting is I walked in there and I asked him about a particular case that I saw on the wall. And I was like, wow, dude, when did that happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was about a young girl that they found murdered and burned on the side of a sugarcane field in the Mid-Valley. And the guy that got arrested, he ended up defending him. And the story is just absolutely amazing. He started telling me some of it. Y le dije, cálmala. You know what? Let's talk about it on the show, man. Because, I mean, this is something. a mí, yo y mi wife estamos bien prendidos con Forensic Files.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Y First 48 and all those shows that talk about, criminal investigations and cases and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So I was like, dude, that's something that would be on one of those shows. Let's talk about it. 6:30. Explain to us exactly what you did for this man and how you found out everything that happened. And this story has so many different things that are involved. Twist. I mean, it's crazy. So that's coming up in a little bit at 6:30, okay? Con Carlos A. Garcia, the law office of Carlos A. Garcia. So if you have any friends that like that stuff, send them a text right now. Tell them to hook up to the show. Give us a thumbs up, okay? Subscribe and share the show. Vámonos, Recio. Órale. Un acordionazo, papá. Saludito para Laura, Ohio. Carlos, San Pedro. El Jesse López. Saludo para Jess. Condado Estrella.
Eddie Garcia, Mark Anthony, and Neil Villarreal.
Mark Anthony, queremos darle nuestro pésame a su familia. Perdió su abuelita y pues por eso no lo íbamos visto en un rato. Andaba de luto, como dije a mi abuelito cuando fallecía alguien de su familia, ¿verdad? Mm-hmm. So our condolences to our good friend Mark Anthony. Already good to see you back, bro.
Yes.
A ver si sale el Dario Puig en el chat zone porque anda bien enojado conmigo.
Uh-oh.
No sé qué tiene.
What happened?
A ver, ¿qué pasó aquí? ¿Con quién hablamos?
Hi.
¿Qué pasó, rock and roll?
¿Qué pasó, Billy? ¿Cómo andas, Dad?
Pues, ¿cómo crees que ando? Ahorita estoy con el bote prendido y con las chest eyes llenos de corazón para estar listo para bachar a los Boy Scouts.
Hey, el juego de la noche, a ver cómo le va a los Boy Scouts de Lasdale. Y pues ya tienes el Tebot de Dopren y estás de Dopren del Tebot. Y tienes unas Gorazvings Ben Yafrir en el chest ice. Y para el third quarter vas a tener la Ayaro Crow Dad.
Sí, ya para halftime o third quarter ya voy a andar como el Undertaker, Dad.
Sí, Dad, para que no duela tanto si están perdiendo, Dad, por eso, Dad.
Y deja tú, lo que me va a fregar, que voy a venir bien Docru mañana, Dad.
Sí, bien Docru. ¿A qué horas entras mañana en el jale, Dad?
Pues a las 10, pero a lo mejor no me levanto, Dad.
¿O no te duermes?
O no me duermo, Dad. Como te digo, me voy a quedar como el Undertaker con los ojos volteados para atrás, para no dormir.
Pues aquí te hacemos si quieres darle el número de nosotros y te damos un doctor's excuse, Dad.
Pues es lo que voy a tener que hacer. Voy a tener que decirles que tengo que ir a ver el doctor allá con el hashtag PBT, Dad.
Nomás ten cuidado porque de repente el doctor te va a querer chequear el Chiqui Schneider, Dad.
Pues entonces no, así no jala ese jale.
Va a sacar los dedos bien gruesos y le va a decir, a ver, tosa, ¿cómo que te dice que hagas? Hey, Billy, lleva la fría, Dad. Puro pinche Cowboys, Dad.
Y eso es puro pinche Cowboys. Ojalá que ganen, Dad.
Asústame one time.
Dad.
Órale.
Pienso volver a verte.
No más. Dice el Big D con los dos dedos for the second opinion si le checan el Schneider Sneakish. ¿Ya la conoces, Big D? checaron la próstata.
That sounds terrible.
El día en que supe tu nombre, supe que ya te adoraba, aunque te extrañé y te asombré. Ya te tenía señalada.
Otra. Ahí estamos cuando estamos en la cantina. Otra.
Ahora sí, vieja escalera, ya subí tus escalones.
Dice el New Ron que parece viernes, pero lo dice al revés en el chat zone. Yeah.
Puedes subir a quien quieras a gozar de tus amores. Si en antes yo te rogaba, era porque te quería. Pero te vas de borrada de mi lista, vida mía.
Un saludito para Rafael Vela Jr. Isaiah Márquez. Juan Regalado. Siempre sale regalado. Órale, es todo. Me dan otras polquitas aquí para todos ustedes. Don't forget we got that toy drive going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. Ya tenemos como unos $450, casi $500 que you all have donated on our Cash App. All the proceeds are going to buy toys for the Edinburg Housing Authority children. If you can see the video, lo hacemos todos los años, nomás que con Lucía, con el grupo, ¿verdad? Whiskey D. Hacíamos un concierto, pero ya no podemos hacer el concierto por COVID, ¿me entiendes? No íbamos a hacer lo que podíamos hacer, ¿me entiendes? And so we decided to do it on the show, ¿verdad? So that's what we're doing. Y pues queremos invitar a todo el público que pues nos ayuden, ¿me entiendes? Nos avienten $10 minimum donation and put toys when you send it on Cash App. It's $ RocknRollJames. And that way we know that it is going towards the toys, and we can send you, put you on the list of all the people that have donated money. We have a list, ¿verdad, baby?
Yes, we do. We do. Hold on, give me one.
Y pues we want to thank them all personally.
Yes, we want to thank Jaime Treviño. He sent us $100. Al Del Barrio, $50. Donnie Diaz, $100. Victor Martinez, $20. Maria Benavides, $20. René Luna, $50. We also have Roel Velázquez, $10. Michael de los Santos, $10. Edward Zamora, $10. Luis Zamora, $25. Aurelio Perez, $20. Jesus, $20. And we have one more. We have Fernando Ambriz, $10. Jose Lara and his family, $100. Raymond Rose send us toys through the mail. U.S. Mail and More staff in McAllen, Texas send us some toys and also contributed $100. And Edward Cruz, $30. So thank you guys so much.
Yeah, it's going really well. And pues we're going to stop the donations. Is it this weekend or the following? It's this weekend, right?
Yeah. It'll be this weekend on
12th.
Saturday would be the 12th. Yes.
Yeah, the 12th. So we've got till this Saturday. And then on Saturday, we'll cash out. And then on Sunday, we'll go buy the toys. And we're going to document everything with our phones, video, and everything. Para que puedan ver el próximo martes lo que estamos haciendo, ¿me entiendes? And then we'll also put up a vlog and stuff, you know, because we like to go when we're out and about. We like to show you what we're doing, you know. So if you want to donate, minimum $10, just go to our Cash App and we appreciate it, okay? Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Also, we have a hashtag PBT Christmas sweater contest. We don't just ask for donations. We also give out money. So we're going to give out money to the best Christmas sweater out there, all right? And it's going to be kind of funny or just, you know, even if it's nice and pretty, I guess, right? Or does it have to be funny, babe?
Well, I mean, nowadays, the ugly sweaters that, I mean, if you go on Amazon or you even go to Walmart, Target, or whatever, they're considered ugly sweaters, but, I mean, they're really, really nice. So just a sweater, a Christmas sweater.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the uglier the better, right?
Put that image that we have of us.
Yes, I had it.
Like que le puse al Chaz Corona Slayer. Eso era una slay. Y la sweater mía que dice, I have a big package for you,
Yes,
baby.
Santa.
Santa bien player de Amaire. Cállate la boca, shut up.
That's hilarious.
So make sure to send us your pictures to our hotline. It's 956-641-3241. Or you can send them through the message area or the message option in our social media, okay? So we'll use those as well. And then we're going to have 3 winners. Third place gets a gift card. Second place, $50. And first place gets $100. Hey, man. And that contest is going on till Christmas. Christmas Day se van a acabar, because, you know, people are going to be wearing Christmas sweaters on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So Christmas Day at midnight, that's when, you know, we'll stop receiving them, okay?
Yes.
And then we'll pick a winner the following day. We'll get a judge to do it, porque no me si no los van a echar chingo de pedo nosotros.
I know.
They'll put us on the chop block.
Yep.
Okay. Also, if you want to advertise with the show, man, we've got some segments available. You can call 956-641-3241. Si tienes un negocio y quieres que te demos unos shout-outs, te damos unos comerciales y pues tú sabes, te damos una promoción chingona en de aquí, le echamos chingo de crema a los tacos, ¿entiendes la onda? Con tu negocio o con tu producto, lo que tú tengas o tienes y quieres ayuda que todos se den cuenta, pues con nosotros no vas a batallar, papá. Además, te vamos a esquinear también en social media y todo. Tenemos chingos de followers también en social media. ¿Ok? Órale. So, vamos a tocar otra rolita porque we're gonna do a ver, un popurrí ranchero. Me gusta chingos a mí. Los García Brothers. Un saludito para los Perales allá en Chi-Town, Chicago. Daniel Silva, Raymond Rose, Rufus Treviño, Adela Cristán.
Wyatt Cruz.
Todos los Cowboy fans. Win, loser, tie. Dallas Cowboys till we die, daddy-o.
Te quiero mucho, mucho. Desde hace mucho tiempo.
Been a long time, baby. I've been like it.
Te quiero mucho, mucho. Desde el primer momento. Amor, amor. Desde que nos quisimos.
Un saludito para Esteban Muñoz.
Todo este amor que yo siento me sale del alma.
Valbrajexo. No, hoy no más.
Amor, amor. Desde que estoy contigo.
Oh, I'm in heaven. Sus asústame one time.
Al ver tus ojos tan bellos, yo pierdo la calma. Échale, carnal. Te quiero mucho, mucho. Desde hace mucho tiempo. Te quiero mucho, mucho. Desde el primer momento. ¡Eso! Make conjunto, carnal, otra selección. ¡Vámonos!
Eso sí se ve de aquellas. Ahorita está el Billy Mendoza con los ojos como el Undertaker.
Me enamoré de tu querer, me enamoré de tu querer. Te quiero tanto, con tanto amor. Te quiero tanto y eres mi flor.
Manonas Astris, Turfos, Garovi.
Tú eres mía, siempre serás. Te quiero tanto, con tanta paz. Tú eres mía, siempre serás. Te quiero tanto, con tanta paz. Tú eres mía, siempre serás. Te quiero tanto, con tanta paz. Tú eres mía, siempre serás. Te quiero tanto, con tanta paz.
Un saludito para Daniel Silva en la Sara. Ahí vive enseguida de Billy. Pues nomás hay como dos casas ahí. Yo creo las dos casas.
Otra, carnalito.
Échatela. Hexo dice, you seen Garcia Bros with Jimmy Live Rock. ¡Ah, huevo, papá! Back in the day, I actually got to interview them one time, and el jefito de ellos estaba tocando drums, El jefito vivían en el Águila, dice el jefito que él trabajaba en un loan company. Estaba corriendo un loan company, ¿verdad? Estaba prestando papeliza, feria, coins, para los que andaban medio caídos, ¿entiendes? Con la MNR, ¿sabes qué quiere decir con la MNR? Con la madre en rastra, nada, con la madre en rastra, me asusta. Pero dices MNR porque el otro se ve medio malo, ¿entiendes? So, vamos a hablarle a...
I want to send a special shout out real quick before you move
Dale
on.
gas, baby, dale
to
gas.
Jackie Bernal in Houston from Julián Cárdenas.
Ándale.
Hello.
Es todo. Bueno, pues vamos a hablarle a Carlos. Déjame prepararme porque... A ver. A ver si contesta porque pues ya sabes, todos le están hablando. He's one of the best attorneys in the state
Yes,
of
sir.
Texas. Carlos, how you doing, Carlos?
I'm doing well, brother. Thanks for calling.
Hey, thank you for answering, man. I know you're a busy guy, man, ¿verdad?
Yes, sir. Well, I mean, we try to stay busy all the time, Ron.
Yeah, y pues tú sabes, en el legal world nunca se acaba el trabajo, papá.
No, nunca duermes.
No duerme. Yeah. Oye, man, first of all, te quiero dar las gracias for, supporting the show and supporting our platform and all that. And pues, the last week I was telling all our fans that last week fui para tu oficina ahí en Mission and I walked in and I was just in awe with all the articles that were framed on your wall, man. How long have you been doing this, Carlos?
Well, Rock, again, I want to thank you all for the opportunity to sponsor your programs. I feel honored and blessed to be able to do that. I think you all provide an important service for our community, and I think it's important to keep you all going as long as we can. I started practice. I was licensed on May the 5th of 2005.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So it's been about 15 years that I've been practicing.
Well, man, from the looks of your walls in the office, it looks like you've been doing it for like 50 years, bro, because... I mean, there was so many accomplishments on the wall. I have never seen it. I've been in a lot of attorneys' offices, man, and I've never seen anything like that, man. I mean, when you walk in there, we've got a video of, like, you walk in there and there's articles of all your accomplishments in the courtroom. And it's the one that really, caught my eye was the one about a case of a young girl that was murdered in the Mid-Valley, man. Can you, and you mentioned it was like your very first, one of your very first cases, ¿verdad?
Yes, sir. It was one of the very first cases, and it's an unfortunate, unfortunate and tragic what happened to Ida May Rodriguez. A young mother, 16-year-old, was found, tortured, shot, and burned on the side of a sugarcane field in the Wesco area, Mid-Valley area, and they found her baby alive, thank goodness. They found her baby and still in a car seat on the side of the road near the same area. The baby was unharmed, and the baby survived. Unfortunately for Miss Ida May, she passed away and she was killed. I was during that time, going back 2008. When I first started Rock, lawyers, what we'll do is, lawyers can be licensed to practice law, but, unless you search out those cases that are going to get you in the courtroom in front of a jury, you could spend the rest of your career behind a desk. I sought out the courtroom and I sought out being in front of juries. And so I had to, obviously, the courts are not going to appoint a young lawyer that just started to a capital murder case. My client was Juan Teo Hinojosa, and Juan was accused of capital murder. Also had a charge of murder. I think I sent you a copy of the indictment. Also kidnapping. Yeah. And he, didn't have any money. The guy was just really, really poor. He had an older lawyer had been appointed to represent him, and one of my mentors, Mr. Joseph Connors, who is board certified in criminal law, like the way I am, but he's an older lawyer that was appointed because he had so many years of experience. And I've been carrying his bags and others, trying to help out the lawyers, trying to work as an apprentice under them so they can give me the experience that I need. And I was appointed to help Mr. Connors, and I ended up taking the case and really being, we had 57 witnesses in that trial, and I questioned 56 of the 57 witnesses. There was over 250 pieces of evidence. The trial stretched over a couple of weeks. And Mr. Hinojosa was acquitted. He was charged with, again, the most serious charges of capital murder and murder. And fortunately for him, we ended up with an acquittal on those charges.
What was the reason that he was the one that they kind of focused on?
Yeah, and that's the interesting part of the story, Rock. And thank you for asking. What happened was you had an individual by the name of Samuel Villarreal.
Yes, sir.
Samuel Villarreal was actually the person he actually pled guilty to the crime. Mm-hmm. He pled guilty to 60 years and was sentenced to the state penitentiary for a term of 60 years. And he was on the run for a while after the murder, and he admitted his guilt in court, in open court. And Mr. Villarreal came out during the trial, had a relationship with his with a minor at the time.
And Villarreal was 38 years old, right? He was 38 years old at the time.
That is correct. And there was, several witnesses had testified and come into court to talk about the life that Mr. Villarreal was leading at the time, and just a small time dealer in the Mid-Valley area. And this is all public record. I mean, the trial was a public trial that the exhibits and the testimony was all part of the record. Mr. Villarreal came out during the trial, had a inappropriate relationship with some individuals. Specifically, there was some evidence that came to light about allegations of incest. Mm-hmm. And so there was this allegation of of inappropriate behavior, and there was allegations of a lot of bad things, Rock, a lot of bad stuff that was going on, drugs and alcohol and inappropriate sexual behavior. And he was never charged for those crimes because he, pled guilty to 60 years. And, I imagine the state's office doesn't want to beat a dead horse once they've already been sentenced to that much time. But there was videotape evidence that came out during the trial, and we were able to illustrate and show the jury through the state's witnesses. There was surveillance video that was taken from Walmart that showed Mr. Villarreal and his minor daughter purchasing the instruments of crime, purchasing tape, purchasing rope, purchasing material that they used to tie up and kidnap this young girl. She was kidnapped from a McDonald's right off the expressway there on Texas Street in Weslaco.
Yeah.
I mean, a place that we've all visited, and these are things that happen in our backyard. And unfortunately, the poor victim in this case was taken and she was, tortured and then shot and set on fire. Mr. Hinojosa came into the case because of allegations that were made by Mr. Villarreal and his minor daughter. They made allegations that in fact implicated Mr. Hinojosa.
Yeah, the young guy, the young kid. Yeah,
correct. Yeah, and so and my client professed his innocence, over and over again, and he did the right thing, and that was he maintained his innocence and he maintained his silence, which is, a golden opportunity for people to exercise their Fifth Amendment right.
Yes.
To stay quiet, because the only thing that can happen whenever you're being questioned by law enforcement without the help of an attorney is, that words can get mixed around, things can be misunderstood, and you just leave it up to a jury to listen to the evidence that's produced. Mr. Hinojosa did not testify in the trial. The evidence that we got from the state's witnesses. There are 56 witnesses, and 57 witnesses, and he was acquitted of the most serious charges in the case.
How tough is it to be involved in a trial like this? How emotionally taxing is it on an attorney to be involved in something that's just so brutal? I don't understand how you can go through that and not feel some sort of emotional response to it.
It's a natural human response, Rock, to feel for the victim in the case, for the victim's family, for everyone involved. But one of the overbearing or one of the overarching issues or feelings that I have, and is a commitment that I have to defend people. Yeah, and that in my estimation is a great calling for those of us who take it on, and it's something that helps me get through those difficult times whenever we're dealing with facts and issues that are as difficult to deal with as this. I mean, very graphic photographs, very graphic evidence and testimony from witnesses who are that they'll carry the weight of that loss for the rest of their lives. And so it's a difficult thing. It's a tightrope you have to walk. But it's something that I sincerely enjoy doing, and I take on that challenge on a daily basis.
It's incredible, and that young man's life was in your hands, and it could have just been the type of defense he would have had that would have never gone after the real truth, and that was something that was really really awesome for this young man to be able to have you as an attorney to defend him. And I mean, you were just starting your career back then, right?
That's correct. I had tried a couple of cases, on my own, only felony cases. I didn't try misdemeanor cases. I went right in and started trying felony cases. Like I said, there was great mentors that I had in my life. John Rivera, a former DPS trooper that became a defense lawyer, he really took me under his wing and helped me. Nereida Morales, another great lawyer. And also Mr. Joseph Connors, and there's others that we just sit here all evening and talk about the great lawyers in Hidalgo County. We have some really good lawyers in this county. I've tried cases all over the country, and the lawyers in this area, the lawyers who try cases in this area are very competent and very good at what they do. And so, it's just a testament to their ability and their willingness to help the younger lawyers like myself. When I say younger, I don't mean younger in age, because I had another career before I became a lawyer. But they take on the lawyers that don't have as much experience and help them and mentor them along the process.
How long did this entire trial last? How long did it take you?
Yeah, if memory serves, I think that the trial itself in front of the jury was about 2 weeks. It was about 2 weeks. Obviously, the client he had no bond. On a capital murder, the state of Texas has the right to keep you in jail with no bond. And he had no bond in this case. And there's only two punishments if you're convicted of capital murder, and that's the death penalty or life in prison without parole.
Yeah.
And so, the trial itself took about 2 weeks. Before that, the guy sat in jail for about a year waiting to go to trial. And, that's about how long it took.
Wow. Well, thank goodness you were there to, defend him and protect him, Carlos. Ladies and gentlemen, the law office of Carlos A. Garcia, if you're injured in a serious accident or arrested on serious charges, you need an attorney that will fight for you in court, because serious cases require a serious lawyer. You can call Carlos at 956-584-1448, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 24 horas al día, 7 días a la semana, or visit his website at thegarciafirm.com. And you'll find all his information on there. He is board certified in criminal law by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization. And I mentioned to my audience that not many lawyers can claim they have that certified in criminal law by the Texas Board certification, man, right?
That is correct, Rock. There's over 100,000 lawyers in the state of Texas, and there's 800 of us that have that certification.
That's incredible. Well,
yes, sir.
Man, let me tell you, Carlos, we appreciate you, and that was an amazing story, and we'll talk to you again. And, I've been going through all the video footage that I've got of all your wall, man, and there's just so many intriguing cases that are on there, man, and I'm just looking forward to doing this once a month with you. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, Carlos A. Garcia is his name, the law office of Carlos A. Garcia. Anywhere in the United States of America. I know we've got fans in Florida, California. We've got fans all over the Midwest as well, and the southern states. If you are in any trouble, or you have family members that are in any trouble, you contact Carlos A. Garcia today, tonight, 24 hours. He's on 7 days a week, and make sure you get the best to help you out, man, because serious cases require a serious lawyer, and that's what Carlos A. Garcia is. Thank you so much, Carlos. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, brother. Thank you, and keep up the good work. Bye-bye.
Órale, es todo. Sústame one time. Wow. That was incredible.
Awesome. Mm-hmm.
That young man could have gone to jail for life or had the death penalty. And
yes.
This guy helped him out, man. Took on his case, and
that's amazing.
And he was just getting started. I mean, can you imagine how nervous a person could be? Just his first year, as an attorney, the defense attorney, and then picking up a capital murder case with a young man that's innocent. And like he said, the young man didn't say anything, didn't speak with anybody, and he didn't even get up to testify. And he got an attorney. And that was what helped him out the most, because when you start sometimes you start talking and you don't know what the heck you're saying. And then you end up saying, no, I didn't mean this, I meant that. Right. So you get mixed up. And
then they ask you in a way where, like, they're trying to stump you, they're just they're trying to get that gotcha moment.
Yeah, gotcha questions.
Yeah,
man. Because I watch those shows where they, they sit in a room and they're trying to, interrogate a potential suspect.
Yep.
And they have little tricks to try to get them to, sort of like admit guilt without being guilty. So you have to be very careful. And when you have representation like Carlos A. Garcia, say you land in jail, you call him right away, and he'll just tell you right away, don't say anything, I'm going to go get you. And we're going to take care of this, and we're going to, we're going to handle it.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. We're going to be back at 8:30. We've got Ron coming over, Felicia's coming over tonight, and Rally. We've got Rally's headlines, really interesting tonight. And also, Felicia, we're going to have an update on the Selena series, okay? Because, man, everybody's been talking about it all over social media. Some good comments and some bad comments as well. And we just want to, discuss that a bit, okay? And then Ron's going to be here. We're going to talk about football. I know the Cowboys are playing tonight. We're going to have to watch the replay, or you can watch the Cowboys while you're watching us as well, and you could be telling us what's going on, okay? But we'll have the NFL rundown, some pretty good games this past week, all right? But thank you so much for your support. Once again, hashtag PBT Tetera Tuesday mix number 24, brought to you by the law office of Carlos A. Garcia. Be sure to give him a call. We leave you with him and his few words for us right here. See you later.